Salve omnes, welcome to this video lesson on section 17 of Fabulae Faciles. We're reading the story of Hercules, the defeat of the Minyae. Erginus rex Minyarum, Erginus, the king of the minions, obhaec vehementer iratus, vehemently angry, in other words, very angry, on account of these things, obhaec, meaning the fact that his ambassadors all got their ears chopped off, statim cum omnibus copiis, immediately with all of his troops, cum omnibus copiis, in fines Thebanerum contendit, he rushed, contendit, or hurried, that's a synonym for properavit or festinavit, into the territory, or into the borders, in fines, of the Thebans, Thebanorum. Creon adventum eius per exploratores cognovit. Creon, and remember this is the king of Thebes, where Hercules is a young man. And by the way, Creon in ancient Greek, it's coming from the Greek participle that essentially means ruling, so the ruling guy. The king. King Creon is the king. All right, there are a lot of Creons in Greek mythology, as you might guess. It's just one of those names that, I'm making up a story to tell kids, and what should the king be called? Let's call him ruler person. All right, so Creon, adventum eius per exploratores cognovit, he recognized or realized, cognovit, his arrival, adventum eius, and this is the arrival of the other king, King Erginus of the minions, per exploratores, through scouts. All right. Ipse tamen, he himself, nevertheless, pugnare noluit, did not want to fight. Noluit, of course, is the opposite of voluit, did want, right? Nolo versus volo. So he himself, nevertheless, didn't want to fight. Nam magno timore affectus erat. For he was affected, or perhaps had been affected, affectus erat, by a great fear, magno timore. Thebane aetur, therefore the Thebans, Herculem imperatorem creaverunt, elected Hercules as general, imperator, or commander, you could say here. Ille nuntios in omnes partes demisit. He, meaning Hercules, sent out messengers, nuntios, in all directions, in omnes partes, et copias coegit, and he gathered troops. So copias, I should note here, copia can mean supply or abundance or plenty in the singular, and it can have to do with resources in the plural as well, but often in the plural, especially in military context, it means specifically military resources in the sense of troops. So I keep translating it as troops here, but it can also be resources or, as I say, in the singular, abundance or plenty. Okay, so he sent out messengers in every direction, all the directions, and he gathered troops. Tum proximo die, then on the next day, cum magno exercitu, with a big army, profectus est. Nice deponent verb, he set forth. That's from proficiscor. Proficiscor, proficisci, profectus sum. So he set forth. Locum idoneum delegit, he chose, delegit, a suitable place, locum idoneum, et aciem instruxit, and he drew up, or sort of, this of course is related to construxit, instruxit. This verb strua, struri, struxi, structum has to do with building things up or sort of setting them up. So he set up the battle line, aciem. Tum Thebani, then the Thebans, a superiore loco, from a higher place, that is to say, they have the higher ground on the battlefield. Then the Thebans from a higher place, a superiore loco. Impetum in hostes fecerunt, made an attack, fecerunt impetum, against the enemies, in hostes. Illi autem impetum sustenere non potuerunt. They, moreover, and the illi is clearly, I think, referring to the Minyai. They, however, or moreover, were not able to sustain the attack. Non potuerunt sustenere impetum. Itaque, and so, acies hostium, the battle line of the enemy, pulsa est, was beaten back or driven back. Atque in fugam conversa, and turned into flight. All right, that is made to run away. Awesome. Well, that concludes this section 17, and I hope you have learned a few things here, whether it be vocabulary or some grammar or something about the story. Valete omnes.